We made it. We're just outside of Petrified Forest National Park. There was no camping in the park, but we found the next best alternative.
There's a couple gift shops right outside the national park.
And they offer free camping. So go on in and patronize the business if you're going to camp. Otherwise, enjoy Petrified Forest.
Now, there were some major changes that happened in this park about 216 million years ago. There was an unexpected ecosystem turnover. The result was a persistent red silkcrete layer, and in many places seemed to be composed of small particles of plant debris.
They've also found lots of fossils here.
Now, this is a dimorphodon, a flying reptile discovered in the park in 2011.
Yeah, isn't he cool? Named for his teeth.
2 teeth.
2 teeth. And those are replicas. Right behind the visitor center is a little walk. It's called Giant Logs, and it's only 0.4 of a mile, but it takes you up in some of the largest and most colorful logs in the park.
Now, approximately 218 million years ago, during the Triassic period, this spot was the edge of a river channel. Now, the logs buried here during the Triassic period had become solid crystalline quartz by the time T-Rex walked the land, some 135 million years later.
I think that's just amazing. Those were already petrified before T-Rex walked the earth. So we moved down the road further and we headed to another hike. Crystal Forest. Named so because so much of this logs turn to quartz and they shine and sparkle in the sun.
The white right in here, that's quartz calcite. The red and the yellow is iron oxide. And the black is manganese. These are all, the cellular structure of the wood was all replaced by minerals that were in the area at the time. So, as you see, very colorful. Fascinating. Well, keep you posted.
Now, there's probably many different types of logs here in Petrified Forest National Park, but because they underwent that chemical change and crystallized, they don't know the types of trees, just the minerals that replace the cells of the wood. So much to really see. It looks so barren, and then you get up close and it's amazing.
This is the Jasper Forest, and we're getting ready for a hike here. Kenai looks ready to go. Ta-da! Hey, it's a camera shootout.
Movie magic.
Movie magic.
So here we are in Petrified National Park, Forest National Park. You can go on these off-beaten paths. They have about 4 hikes that are not on their normal hike. You're not a paved trail. And you can go off, and this one is Jasper Forest. This is supposed to be the highest concentration of petrified wood in the world. John Muir was here. And, of course, one of those people that helped create our national parks. Now look at this.
Jasper Forest.
Yes, you see the dog is on the trail with us in a national park. That's nice.
That was really special.
Don't get that very often. Petrified Forest allows you to take your dog on trails.
Say, this piece right here, solid as stone. All of it. Now, I know you think wood chippers were invented recently, but gotta look at this later. Now, I found this to be amazing. All this is actually petrified wood. It looks like chipping.
Yeah, like wood chips in a playground.
It's just amazing. Hard as rock. Hard as rock.
You know, the Petrified National Forest, people in the late 1800s, they got really interested in petrified wood, and it became a concern to the locals, to the Arizona Territory, that this might just be picked over, and they wanted it to be preserved. So they asked Congress, and it became a national monument in 1906. Theodore Roosevelt signed it. And then it became a national park in 1962.
Now, this right here is a Blue Mesa Drive.
Yeah, there's a little loop where you can overlook the blue Badlands.
And so when we discovered that, we decided to go for a hike down to the Blue Badlands on the Blue Mesa Trail.
Yeah, this takes you down into this blue and purple and gray Badlands. I had never been up close before.
Now, Badlands are formed in arid regions of infrequent but torrential rains.
Yeah, there's like a bentonite clay within them, and it swells up with the moisture, and then when it dries, it shrinks and cracks, and it creates that elephant-like skin.
Now, underneath the surface, an intricate maze of pipes and spaces that create new features every year exist.
It just erodes away and creates new spaces. Interesting.
You'll see them in sinkholes, and that's where the water will actually flow out to, and right at the bottom.
Hi!
How's it going?
Here we are in Petrified Forest National Park.
We're at the Blue Badlands right now.
Yeah, on the Blue Badlands Trail. It's just a 1 mile loop hike. Real moderate, but wow, this takes you right down
Beautiful looking. Lots of colors.
to the Blue Badlands.
Yeah, let's show you a look around behind us.
These Badlands happen only in arid areas where they get just occasional torrential rain, so it just, you know, carves the sides of these hills the way it does, and then it dries up and it looks like elephant skin. So.
And Badlands are all around the world, so they're everywhere.
This was an unexpected find here. We've seen lots of petrified wood, which was...
Oh, beautiful petrified wood.
We'll show you.
It's like a 5-year-old rock collector's dream.
I know one of them.
What's this, Lori?
So right. Enjoy. Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Bye. Such a moon-like landscape down there.
It's almost surreal. It's like being on a different planet.
It really was. It was kind of nice. The sky was gray. It matched.
Then we headed off to Newspaper Rock.
Over 650 petroglyphs down here.
Some as old as 2,000 years.
Wow.
Then it was off to see the Route 66.
Used to pass right through. This is a 1932 Studebaker. It marks where Route 66 used to go right through this national park. The road itself was decommissioned in 1985. And then the Painted Desert. To see what we find next, follow us
on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram,
or Etsy. Look for us at roadwardbound.com too.
Thank you.
Thumbs up.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you.